honey bunnies, welcome back. It's me, Jenny. How is everyone doing today? Okay, my loves, we're going to be making a really sweet, adorable, tiny embellishment for our next project that we're going to do. So I want to show you guys how I made these really adorable, tiny little embellishments. Now, I'm making a whole bunch of these because I'm planning to use this for our Christmas series. I am also going to show you guys how to make this adorable little embellishment. Okay, and then this embellishment that we're going to create today is going to be used on our next tutorial. Okay, so let's get started. We have a lot to do here, a lot to do. So as I'm making these little tiny embellishments, I thought to myself it would be a really good idea to make quite a few so I can have them ready for the upcoming tutorials that we're going to be doing for the Christmas series. So how I made these little embellishments are very simple, okay? Super duper easy and quick. Get yourself a nice little ribbon that calls your attention. I love this ribbon. This ribbon really is like one of my favorites. I just love the red and the white. It reminds me kind of like a candy cane, and it's just beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. I got this while I was thrift shopping last year. And so find yourself a ribbon that you really like. You can also, to give you ideas, you can also use these little tiny ones that you get at Michael's. These are also really awesome to use for this project as well. But again, it doesn't have to be. Whatever you have at home is perfectly fine. Because this ribbon is so thick, I went and I trimmed it to a size that I needed. So I made it into these little tiny strips to make it easier for me to create my embellishment. So all I did was I took the size that I needed and I basically just trimmed and cut the strip to the size that I want. And I can probably, let's see, I can probably make about 3 more stripes. Let's see, that's 1. That's 2, and then 1 more. So I can, literally, I can make a whole bunch of these fun embellishments. As you can see here, I can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can make a whole bunch of these, okay? I'll be doing that later on tonight. But for now, I'm going to show you how to make 1. Okay, I'm going to put this on the side here so I can work on that later. So, once you have your strip, all you have to do is basically crisscross these together, okay? Literally, just crisscross them together and hot glue them. That's all I did. Let me put you a little closer. So you have your strip, you're going to crisscross your strip and you're going to hot glue it right in the center. Okay, and that's what you're going to get. Let me do another one for you. Okay, crisscross it, hot glue it, and there you have it. You got 2 right there. Okay, very good. These that we did, we're going to add some buttons in the middle of the embellishment because buttons are fun, and I have a whole bunch of these red buttons and I just thought it would be perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these red buttons right in front of my embellishment. If you don't have any buttons, you can use sequins, you can use stickers, you can use flour, you can really use whatever you have at home. Okay, just make it work. Make it work to what you have. Don't go out of your way and spend money on something that you can probably create at home. Okay, now that we have our buttons, all glued down. The center of the button, I have these cute little berries that I get from Michael's. It's like a pick. And I also am going to use my little glittery balls that I am obsessed with. You guys already know I am obsessed with these little glittery balls. I love them. I got these at the Dollar Tree, okay? And so get your berries and glue them in the center of your little embellishment. If you need to trim your berries, go right ahead, trim them so that they can kind of fit in the middle of your button. It's not going to really fit, but it will, you know, fit enough that you can hot glue it and it will stay in place, just like that. And let's get another berry here. And I'm going to put that in the middle. Just like that. See that? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of these little glittery balls and I'm going to add them also in the center of my embellishment. So I'm going to get the silver and I'm going to add that right in this area right here. And I think I'm going to get a small gold and add it right there, like this tiny gold. I'm going to add it right there. And that's how you're going to make these adorable embellishments. See that? And they're going to be very handy. Trust me, we're going to use a lot of these embellishments in our upcoming projects. So it is a really good idea to have these ready so that you can use them, okay? You can also add them to a pen pal, mailing pack that you might be sending to your you know, friends over the mail. This would be a cute embellishment to add and to send to your pen pal. Boom, there you have it. And that is how I create these. These are so cute. It's so simple. And you don't need a lot of supplies, literally. You need ribbon, you need a button, and you need some berries. If you don't have ribbon, use a t-shirt. Get an old t-shirt and make it work. If you don't have buttons, go cut out one of the old sweaters that you have with buttons on it and use buttons. You can make this work, okay? And that is how you're going to create these adorable, adorable, just fun embellishments. Just so much fun, okay? Now, let me show you really quickly on how I put this one together so that we can get ready for the next project, okay? Now, what I use for this particular embellishment is the Tim Hortons little words that I got last year. These are these like chipboards that have all Christmas. For example, this has Merry Christmas on it. This one says Winter Wonderland. They're really awesome and they're fun to use. I got these last year. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of these and I'm going to embellish them and create something like this, okay? Now, if you don't have these words at home, do not panic. You can always use stickers. You can always use the stickers that I saw that I thought would be a great idea to kind of like incorporate in this project. If you don't have these, are the ones from Target. They have these really beautiful sticker that says here Merry Little Christmas, and it kind of gives you like the idea of the look of these chipboards. To me, it really does give me that idea. So you can always use these if you want, okay? Or you can just use any simple sticker that you have at home. So what I did is very simple. I took my little chipboard that I have here, okay, and I simply just added in the corner one of these beautiful embellishments that we just created, okay? So I'm going to add that right in the corner of my little chipboard. You can either add it in the center if you want, you can add it on this side if you want, or you can add it on to the corner. I'm going to add mine to the corner. You're going to add a little bit of hot glue, and you're going to add this to the corner, making sure that you don't disturb too much the wording. You might have to cover it up a little bit, but try to cover it up as less as possible. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a little bell that's hanging from here. Here I have a bell that I already created. Very simple. With gold thread, 2 bells, boom, you have it, okay? Let me show you really quickly how I put that together, because I am a very visual person and I like when I see things being put together. So I'm going to show you really quickly how to do that. It's very simple. Take your bells, which... where are my bells? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Houston. Oh, these are the... oh, guys, here. As I'm looking for my bells, this is what the chipboards look like, okay? In case you are wondering. But I can't find my bells. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I don't know what I did with my bells. We'll make it work. So, let's use these as samples, okay? I'm going to tear these apart. You got to make these things work, babies. Make them work. When A doesn't work, C works. When C doesn't work, D works. Okay. So you have your bells here, right? And you have your gold thread. All you have to do is thread in the gold right through the bell, the gold thread right through the bell, and all you have to do basically is just a nice little knot, okay? Just make a nice little knot. I will make 2 just to make sure it doesn't kind of fall apart on you. And then we'll just do another knot, okay? Just to be on the safe side. And then you're going to take the other bell on the opposite side, and you're going to do the same thing too. Okay. Now, what you want to do is you don't want to put these too close to each other, okay? Like that. You don't want to do that. You want to give yourself a little bit of space, okay? So give yourself a nice little space, like maybe like this, okay? Or maybe something like that, maybe like a finger long, you know, kind of space, because we're going to have to hang these, and I'm going to show you why we're going to give that nice little space, okay? So do the same thing. You're going to do a knot. And then you're going to go and you're going to cut the extra that's hanging on the side of the string. Hold on one second, I'll tell you right now. See these little extras that are hanging on this side and this end? These both ends, this end and this end, you're going to cut that out, okay? Cut it. You don't need that. That's too much, okay? Now you have the 2 bells until the ends. You're going to use the space that we just did, and we're going to fold it. And that's going to give you that nice little bell layered look that you're going to add on the back of your embellishment, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to need some hot glue. So you're going to hot glue on the back of your chipboard, a dab of hot glue, and then what you're going to do is you're going to add your bells right where that hot glue is. Okay. And that is how you're going to create this adorable, adorable embellishment. Okay, now I left you a little nice little loop right there in case you want to use this as an ornament, but in reality we're not going to use it as ornaments. We're going to use this for something else. You will see in the next video what we're going to do with this. Okay, but it gives you options. It gives you lots of options. You can use it as an embellishment, you can use it as an ornament. Super duper cute and super duper easy. Okay, my love, I hope you guys enjoy watching me make these adorable embellishments, and I hope that you are inspired to create your own. Make sure you stick around and see what I'm going to create on my next video, and we're going to use these and we're going to make these look awesome in our next tutorial. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for your likes, comments, and all your magnificent love. I will see you on my next video.